Hello everyone, I'm back, Ryan3127. It's been a long couple of months since my last upload, somewhere in June I do believe, and as you can obviously tell, this is not Skyrim that is gracing your screens. So to recap what happened, one of the mods in the Skyrim Quest mod pack, and I don't know which one. I never figured that out. One of the mods interfered with the death animation that was playing at the time that the last video ended. And because of the way the death animation got interrupted, the save file also got corrupted. And all of the save files, including the backups that were in the same directory, also got deleted or corrupted and were unusable. And I took that pretty badly. I'll be honest, I was already kind of headed for burnout by the time that happened. But losing all that work really hit me pretty hard. So, as you might notice, I'm in a new room. I have gone off to college. Yeah, it's quite new and different. So that does, of course, mean that I'm going to have even less time than I did before. But I am still going to try to get some YouTube videos up. And Twitch streams are on hold for the moment, mostly because of the fact that the Wi-Fi here is just not good enough for Twitch streaming. But perhaps sometime in the future that will change. And if it does, well, Twitch streams will at that point be back on. However, today we are going to be playing Hearts of Iron 4. And specifically, we are going to be doing an achievement run. For those of you who don't know, Hearts of Iron 4 is a grand strategy game from Paradox Interactive that is all about World War II. And I've got a few hours in this game. A few hours, he says. I've got somewhere like 1,100 hours in this game. So I wouldn't count myself as great at the game, but I have done a lot in the game. But today, we are actually going to be doing an achievement run. Mostly because of the fact that if I don't have something to aim for, I'm just going to ramble on for the next 4 hours. But yes, if you can't guess what achievement we're going for by selecting Hungary, we are going to be going for the Miles, Horthy, and the Habsburg Prince achievement. I believe that's the correct name. I'll throw up a graphic for the YouTube video before this actually goes up. So what that achievement requires is, first of all, as the Kingdom of Hungary, or no, it's the Restore Austria-Hungary achievement. You restore the Habsburg monarchy, right? Allowing Otto Habsburg to return to the throne. You then proceed to annex Austria, either through an event or through war. You do an event with Czechoslovakia to either annex them, puppet them, or go to war with them. And then you just slowly, completely reunite the empire. Romania, Yugoslavia, Bulgaria. Then you have to take, I think it's this territory over here from the UK. And I think it's like these two states from Italy. I've tried this achievement once before on my own, and I got these three countries. I then invaded Poland, and I worked my way up to Finland because I just couldn't really do anything else because the Axis. I didn't want to join the Axis because they were already at war with the Allies and the Soviets, and I really didn't want to be in the middle of that. However, I might just end up doing that this time. However, we'll see. We're going to be playing on regular difficulty, Iron Man mode. I personally like to leave historical AI focuses off. I think it adds some... I don't know really how to say it. It adds some interesting complications into the mix. Let's start though. Yeah, a couple of old Iron Man saves. Now, we are also on a bit of a soft time limit, so as you may or may not know, Paradox games are notorious for running slowly in the later years of their games. So in EU4, 1800s can get really slow. In Hearts of Iron 4, anything after 1945, 1946, if you're not on a really, really good computer, things start running very slowly, very quickly. And for Hearts of Iron 4, that is because of the way, and this, do not quote me on this, this is, if I remember correctly, that is because the way the AI creates divisions. So I'll talk more about that later, but suffice it to say, I would really like to get this game over with before 1948. If that's not possible, well, we may get to a point where one day is passing every 10 seconds, but we'll deal with that as it comes. Research-wise, I'm going to be taking the first level of everything in engineering and industry, so getting the research speed quickly is always very nice. The production efficiency cap is super important, especially as a small country. The construction speed and factory repair speed isn't as important. However, the resource gain efficiency will be. Let's put all these guys into one army. What are my divisions like? Oh. Oh. So they're less than great. Okay. We'll just give them a defensive line here. Stick. Why do I have a panzer leader if I don't start with panzers? That doesn't make sense. Well, queue up 2 civ factories. I don't want to do that, but okay. Let's try to get green on infantry equipment. Okay. We are going to, of course, invite the Habsburg prince back to Hungary so that he can lead us into this focus tree. So, specifically here, in order to get past this focus, we need more than 30% support for the non-aligned faction. Now that's solved by going here, which gives you daily support for unaligned, but this takes time to work. So I'm going to rush down balanced budget and then strengthen the monarchists. Then I'm probably going to push down this tree, right? Reintegrate the railroads is very, very special. By taking reintegrate the railroads, you can see here how it says Austria gains, reintegrate the railroads, opinion of them, so opinion of Hungary, changed by plus 15. And the same thing for Czechoslovakia. Well, by taking reintegrate the railroads, there's a variable behind the scenes that increases the chances for Austria to accept a peaceful annexation from Hungary, and later for Czechoslovakia to, at the very least, accept being puppeted by the new Austro-Hungarian Empire. So taking reintegrate the railroads is extremely important. Let's get up. Yeah, let's play on speed 5. Let's live a little bit dangerously. Hungarian Air Force. Day only. Let's just burn what little fuel we have. I don't really think I want to drill. You know what? Our first possible conquest is going to be Austria anyway. I might as well just put you guys here before I forget. We don't have any manpower, so we can't train anything. We don't get any special events, sadly. Or special decisions. I think we get events, special events, but I'm not sure. Like I said, it's been... Or actually, I haven't said. It's been like a year since I tried to get this achievement. Oof. We can't go spy agency yet, but even if we could, I probably wouldn't. At least not yet. We just don't have the civilian factories to support taking 5 of them off to create the agency first, but then to get each department just would take way too long. Of course, the nice thing part... Can't speak today, apparently. The other nice thing about this tree is that there's all kinds of infrastructure. There's... Oh. Non-historical AI focuses. Let's... So they haven't gone steady as she goes. So we might get to see a... I'm very happy about this. A non-aligned German military junta. So here's the thing. Either way, this opens up possibilities for me, right? If they go reestablish free elections, in fact, both of these sides, it's all against either the Soviet Union or the Allies. That's it. That's amazing, right? They go here, it's yet again a faction, and mostly against the Soviet Union, a little bit against the Allies. Either way, though, Germany isn't going to be coming for Czechoslovakia, meaning that once I take Czechoslovakia, I'll have a lot more time to prep before having to go to fight a war with Germany, right? I'm going to take Austria, then Czechoslovakia. I might even grab some of the Balkans. Just snap those up before anyone else tries to grab them. Let's grab this guy. Just completely push through unaligned as quickly. Okay. Turkey remilitarizes. Yeah, that makes sense. UK revisits colonial policy. Oh, this will be an interesting game. So Yugoslavia is going, what, completely communist? Yeah. They can only go communist now. I'll have to deal with them eventually. Now, the real question will be what way the UK ends up going, right? If the UK, and yeah, I'm just going to continue, grab the second research thing just so that it's done. If the UK goes monarchist, that is the best case scenario for us, right? Well, actually no, the best case scenario for us would be if the UK went fascist. If the UK went fascist, they'd be the only fascist world power other than Italy. I can take out Italy, or I will be able to. The reason I'm thinking about the UK right now is I'm eventually going to have to take these states. So I'm eventually going to have to go to war with the UK. So that will be something I have to look out for in the future. Stability is fine. That's fine. I don't have to worry about that. This is going up pretty quickly and keep going up quite quickly. Okay. I should have grabbed this guy first. Yeah, whatever. It doesn't make any real difference. So, I'm not drilling my guys because they're all already regulars. I don't have the manpower anyway. Huh. Can I can't send an attaché. That would be too great. That would be great if I could actually see what was going on. Actually. Aw. Boo. What? That's too much work. Actually. I will. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Oh, yeah, this. I'm going to sacrifice 5% factory output for 5% or 10% production efficiency retention, 5% production efficiency base, minus 15% factory bomb vulnerability, and plus 20% conversion speed bonus. Yeah, I've seen the debate over concentrated versus dispersed industry. I get the 5% factory output is really big, but it's not that big. It's not that important. Oh, you guys might not be able to see what's going on here. Give me a minute. Oh, I hope that updates correctly when I end up going for the video. Well, too late to do something else now. Okay, so we're going to go down and elect a king. So one of the big things for the UK right here is, let's very quickly go through here. So they've gone revisit colonial policy. They are going to lose their colonies one way or another. They're either going to go through all of these and puppet everything, all of their overseas states, and then go through this, which releases everything. Or they're not, and they'll just lose all their stuff in 2 years anyway. Actually, no, that's only if they go communist. But eventually, though, they'll go through all this and release all their stuff. Now, the political tree. Britain has a very interesting mechanic for monarchists, right? So, in real life, Edward the Eighth was Edward the Eighth comes to the throne of England and abdicates eventually when he decides to marry a woman named Wallis Simpson, or at least I believe that's actually correct. That's at least what happens in game, right? And in game, as the UK, you're given a choice specifically about the marriage of the King Edward VIII and Wallis Simpson. And the only way to go monarchist is to allow the king to marry Simpson without having to abdicate, right? That goes down a whole tree of events and eventually get to the king's party. Otherwise, after you've gone change in course, king abdicates, and you can either take communist or fascism. Either way, I'm just hoping to see a change in course eventually. Because if France gets left all by their lonesome, good things. Good things. Yeah, this is not gonna get finished for a while. I was kind of hoping that these guys would be a little bit slower on the in making progress against Germany. It would have been really nice to see these guys at war for like 2 years, 3 years. Because every once in a while, that's exactly how this war goes, right? It becomes just an absolute pain. So we are going to grab Silent Workhorse, plus 15% political power is really nice. Oh, yes, I should stop doing that. Because I'm at max and probably not going to end up using an attaché. Yay, we're positive military equipment. That's good. Oh, they're doing things. Going further down the Soviet tree. Ooh. These guys are going communist. Wow. We could see a very communist-centered Europe. Or Balkans. Very interesting. So we're going to immediately invite the Habsburg prince so that we can get the extra political power gain. Mostly because I really like having my entire cabinet filled out. That's always nice. They haven't gone political direction yet, neither have they. So we have a possible democratic Turkey. Too early to tell though. Wow, they're really rushing decolonization. Yeah, these guys have won this battle, this war. Perfect. 2 per month. Wow. Either way, though, what few fighters and what little air force I actually do have is built up. Wait. Okay, that changes things. I did not realize that these guys were all undermanned. That is an issue. .41 manpower is enough to field, what, 6 divisions. Great. I wish the game told you stuff like that. I really do. If there was just an alert that said, hey, these divisions are undermanned. Especially when you have very little manpower. I mean, it would only make sense. And yes, I know I could just go Bled Agreement and then just rush the rearmament trees. And I will do that in just a couple of moments. Otto assumes the Hungarian crown. We are going to grab this just so that I can get that extra factory output and the recruitable population. But it's just... I think we go captain of industry now. The civ for the civ factory construction speed. Oh, I should have grabbed the I should have grabbed not this guy, but the industrial concern, because we're still going down industry pretty heavily. And grabbing Fighter 1 may be a little bit ambitious, right now at least. My opinion is that I'm grabbing Fighter 1 really early, and probably really out of order as well. I'd personally like to get a fighter. I don't like the interwar fighters. I like to get actual Fighter 1, Fighter 2s up as soon as possible so that I can slowly build up this production efficiency, especially when I'm on dispersed industry. Even though you get a couple of growth modifiers, it still takes a while for your country to actually produce the sheer number of fighters required to get production efficiency up. I could rush through this, but I don't really want to. I'm not going to take this yet, because I haven't taken reintegrate the railroads. All 6 of these guys, set them up here. Set them for a very conservative front line there. We've got the command power, right? Yep. Now, I want you guys to exercise until you're all good. I can go all the way to partial mob, but I can't go to early mobilization. That's fine with me, but I'm going to take my industrial research speed first, because I am still doing a lot of industry research. And just like that, I actually have manpower. Sufficient, I think, for now at least. So let's see what's going on so far. Their next focus will probably be choosing what line they go down. They're going fascist. Yes, 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 yes. A very, very isolated Britain, because let's admit it. Down the fascist tree, they can go with Italy. That's it. I mean, maybe Spain, but nationalist Spain seems to be having some issues right now. Though, of course, this could very quickly change. But without a fascist Germany, and assuming that France doesn't end up going fascist, it shouldn't be too difficult for me to fight the UK and Italy at the same time. I could probably do that. Especially once I actually have taken this territory, right? Because we'll see what ends up happening. We're going to rush down, reintegrate the railroads. And as soon as this is done, we're going to try to demand the referendum. If we are lucky, we'll actually get Austria-Hungary without actually having... I say actually a little bit too much. We might get Austria without having to go to war. That would be very, very nice. I personally have when choosing doctrines, the 2 things I prize above all is movement speed, so that I can micromanage divisions and get encirclements, and extra manpower. So I very rarely take superior firepower or grand battle plan. Usually when I'm smaller countries, I take mass assault, mostly because of the entrenchment right here. I personally love just building up forts and watching my enemies dissolve. But considering that I'm eventually going to be a major power this game, I'm going to take mobile warfare. And in the end, I'm going to go right down desperate defense, because this 5% recruitable population is amazing. And I love the max speed stuff. Wait. Yeah, we'll go down mobile warfare. It'll be, of course, years before this. Actually, you know what? Yeah, we'll set all of these factories to air production. Probably a mistake, but we're going to try it out. I've never actually tried that before. We're gonna assign these guys and have them train up here. I could go on anti-fascist or anti-democratic raids, but I'm not going to right now. Let's go partial mobilization. I am gonna grab the agency, and then I'm gonna grab oh, they're going monarchist. Very nice. Very, very nice. This should be a very interesting playthrough. And just like that, I've made sure that I'm invested enough into this playthrough to continue playing, even if... Oh god, they're gonna lose. Wow. Okay. So we're going to be having a democratic United Kingdom. Okay. The first event. They must have organized the black shirts. They got, what, 2 states when the Civil War broke out? How? If you can't tell, I'm just a tiny bit peeved. Just a little bit. It's kind of hoping that I wouldn't have to deal with the democratic UK. So let's demand this referendum. The other way to get the chances up are to manually improve relations with Austria until it's, I think the bar is 75. Same thing with Czechoslovakia, which I will do before I actually try to hit the Protect Czechoslovakia button. But we're gonna just go through that quick. Sorry if I'm playing a little bit fast. A lot of this is kind of rote at this point. We'll go with this guy. Oh, is there isn't. Is there a strait crossing here? Oh no, it's the same province. Wow. Or there must... No, it isn't. It is? I don't know. I don't need to know. We're gonna stick this guy in Rome. If we're gonna end up fighting Italy, I'm eventually gonna have to set up a coalition government in there. If I remember, of course. Whoa. Okay. So suddenly it is not looking certain at all that the Republican Spanish will win. However, the anarchists... No. Are these guys the anarchists? Yeah, I think they are. The Regional Defense Council of Aragon looks pretty good. Anarchists. Yes, the anarchists look pretty good at this point. Though, like I said before, that could all change very quickly. Let's grab this next level of infantry tech. Oh yes, here. Give me offense or defense. How about neither? Let's grab a military theorist, so that we actually get our land doctrine done. I'm going to cool it on creating any more buildings for the agency. I don't want to waste too many civilian factors. One of the upcoming videos that I'm going to do, I'm going to form the Holy Roman Empire as a in Hoi 4. So that probably won't be the next video, but yes. 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 Just like that. Just like that. Grab me these cores as soon as I possibly can. This is huge. I've now more than doubled my nation. Gotten a huge increase in military power. Just like that. Just like that. Sorry, it's just even with reintegrate the railroads and improving relations, this is always likely to fail, or it's always possible to fail that event. And then you end up having to go to war with a country that is, get hint hint, stronger than you. Yay. That's always fun. They're gonna lose it. Ugh. Are they in multiple combats? Okay. So once this is done, I'll have access to the decision to restore the empire, and I'll be able to take you through exactly what I need to get. Grab this. Then, and of course, I'll have all this cord territory. Like a phoenix from the ashes. With the reunification of Austria and Hungary completed, the Hungarian government has gathered international press in Budapest and announced the restoration of the Austria-Hungarian Empire. King Otto has assumed his rightful title as Emperor of Austria and has reiterated his vow that, though the empire is yet but a shadow of its former self, he shall not rest until all Habsburg lands have been reunited. Their neighbors undoubtedly eye the proceedings in Budapest suspiciously, like a phoenix from the ashes. Now, the Czechoslovakia, which is the next focus. I'm gonna wait because we are. You rush Austria-Hungary. Okay. You rush down this tree, no matter what. For the reason that if Germany goes fascist, they have access to Anschluss, which annexes Austria. However, even if Germany ends up going non-aligned or civil war, they can still get Austria annexed, right? there's an event for the Provisionary Junta, which is Anschluss. Same effect. So, however, at no point do these guys get the a claim on Czechoslovakia. I don't have to worry about that. So I don't have to grab this right now. I can wait. I can grab my extra research slot and go probably all the way down to the Bled Agreement before I have to actually even think about protecting Czechoslovakia. And that's what I'm going to do. By waiting, I'm also going to be able to actually get my military up to snuff. Oh, a Pact of Non-Aggression. You know what? Completely fine with me. Should probably go air doctrine. I really should go air doctrine, but I'm not going to. So yeah, they're going communist. Now the real question is going to be whether... Oh, yes. Oh, yes. They're going their own faction, and that's huge, because it means that they won't have the protection of the Soviets. Meaning that they will be much easier for me to defeat. And all that sweet Yugoslavian territory will be mine. Wahahaha. 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 Do I have a better general now, since I just took all that? Oh, yes, I do. Well, actually, this guy may just be a regular general, but... And yes, I know he's a field marshal. I know I could use him better, but I'm too lazy to do so. What else? Get rid of these stupid templates. I can't stand the AI created templates. They're always just like paper thin and ugh. 150 additional planes, huh? And by the by, I know that some people are probably wondering why I just split these up into groups of 100 instead of just staying at 200. You split them up for better efficiency, right? If you have a group of 100 planes and they lose, you can more easily micromanage them. Two political power a day. About to grab another 2 civilian factories. I'm gonna rush my research slot. And then I'll go all the way down to the Bled Agreement. Before... So this is it. Restore the Austria-Hungarian Empire. This is the decision we have to take in order to get the achievement. In order to get it, we need to control Slovenia, Dalmatia, Bosnia, Croatia. I don't know how to say that. North Transylvania, West Banat, and Banat. So, Banat. Is that... No, that isn't this. Where's that? Oh. I could have sworn I needed stuff from down there. I thought that was why... I could have sworn I needed stuff from down here, and that was why I couldn't get it last time. Well, whatever. Doesn't look like it. Just means I get to do this now. Let's grab army offense. We'll switch it later if we need to. If we find ourselves in a defensive war where we're slowly getting pushed back. Bit too early to get infantry tech 2. Even I'm not that crazy as to go for infantry tech 2 in 1937. Not 100% sure if the audio is right on this. So if that's an issue, please leave it in the comments. So it's now the 45-minute mark. This is as good a time as any to say, I'm back. Hopefully, I will be posting regularly. If you liked this video, if you liked any of my content, please hit the like button, leave a comment, or subscribe. I make a point to read and respond to every comment, or at least the ones I get notifications about. And so what we did today was we started as Hungary, we annexed Austria, we reformed the Austria-Hungarian kingdom, and we're going to keep going. It's going to be an interesting campaign, I do believe. Next video, today's the 28th. Next video should be up by the 30th, hopefully. College might get delayed. If it does get delayed, I will try to put a community post. Until then, see ya.